Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Just an update about the intraday pretty much developments. So after the last update, the price indeed followed through, reached this, let's say, target zone for wave 3, and we could indeed now have started wave 4 before we then see one more final low, the famous last low, which sometimes doesn't show. Okay, it just sometimes isn't, it just sometimes doesn't show. But I have to go with what is typically the most probable pathway, and this is the white scenario still. From the moment on when we saw the initial 5-wave move down here on Tuesday, the focus was on lower prices, and I highlighted to you that the ideal target is the 100% extension at 58k pretty much. Yeah, so I'd really like to see the price get there. Now arguably we've nearly reached that target, so the price reached 59k today, so we're close. Close enough to complete wave C, really. It indeed could have completed, this move down. However, looking at the wave pattern, 1 more 4-5 pattern seems missing. The B wave could have bottomed here, but then it would have to be a WXY structure. And the WXY structure means that this decline here was only in 3 waves, and it's sort of a bit of a special structure, a bit more complex, an imperfect structure. And it's not the most common one, and also it means the price would, I would be a bit more positive about that had the price actually reached the 100% extension, but both conditions aren't fulfilled. 5 waves down is not fulfilled, and we haven't reached the 100% extension, so I would prefer still one more low, the famous last low, yeah. But again, in the last video we talked about lower prices. Still, the price did respect our resistance area, which I've now moved to account for the latest developments and to, have a resistance area for this wave 4. And it's actually good that this 3rd wave extended a bit. Some people got concerned, but actually nothing unexpected happened, okay? As I said, the target for the 3rd wave, the first target was 59,967. Going down a little bit lower is not even an unusual extension, yeah? And actually, remember that we wanted to see the price to 58k, so had the 3rd wave finished up here, the 5th wave would have to be extended. So it's actually it's all working out quite well actually. However, the price now needs to hold below 61,026, which is the 50% retracement of the 3rd wave to the downside, which is actually quite a nice 5-wave move to the downside. Yep, the 5th is a bit extended, but again, there needs to be a wave extension somewhere to get to that target down there. So it's quite good to see that kind of confluence on the different wave degrees. And if this is now the 4th wave, then the move up that we've now seen is likely the A wave. It would now be time for a B wave, and then the C wave could still take the price higher, maybe to 60,525 or 61,026. I have to tell you, if we go above 61,026, then I have to assume a low was already in, okay? That's when I would start to consider that. But I need to see a sustained break, so I ideally also a break above the last high. If we then see a 5-wave move up followed by a 3-wave pullback, the low was likely in already. Bear in mind, we're now in the support region. We have reached nearly the ideal target. It's not a must. It's the ideal target, and only one more wave down is missing. So we are now in this situation where most of that decline is likely done, where I'm still watching for one more low as long as we stay below resistance, where I cannot confirm a reversal yet, and where it would still be a little bit more likely to get one more low. Any break above 61,026 will mean that most likely that low has already formed. But then I would communicate that tomorrow in the next video, and we'll highlight that on Discord as soon as I see it for our gold members. Here you can get access to additional updates also in between videos. The micro patterns are at the moment quite clear, so I can update quite often. Sometimes they are not so clear, and it doesn't make any sense to update more frequently. But yeah, at the moment they are, and there are very clear signals to watch for at the moment. So I always give my best to keep you updated here. But yeah, overall, as I said, the white scenario overall is leading. That means short term still a little bit bearish, but overall, as long as we're holding that orange support region here, yeah, down to 55,487, the overall focus is on higher prices. but from a probabilities point of view, they are still fairly balanced overall because we're still in this sideways range that started in March. But again, we will talk about the daily chart tomorrow. This was just sort of here an update close to the daily candle close. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.